The Titans of Eastern Florida State College look to capture their 4th straight conference championship with a victory tonight, but Southern Conference foe Polk State try to slow the Titans' momentum. A continued unbeaten record and a conference title on the line tonight as the Eagles and Titans battle next. From the Titans Sports Complex in Melbourne, this is Eastern Florida State College Soccer on WEFS TV. Tonight, the Southern Conference Championship could be decided as Polk State College Eagles will fly east here to take on your undefeated Titans. Good evening and welcome to Melbourne, everybody. I'm Jeff Radcliffe. Thanks for joining us for another Titans Athletics broadcast, joined as always by a 10-year veteran of professional soccer in the United States and in Mexico, Eddie Rodriguez, and tonight a lot on the line for the home side.
That's right, Jeff. You know, two teams, of course, for Eastern Florida. They're looking to just pretty much close the season in a great note for different reasons, of course. Polk State, nevertheless, two teams, they know each other well. They played already, and they are hungry. They know of each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I think we're going to have a good match.
Eastern Florida State College won the earlier meeting 3-1. As you look at Elise Fontecchio, a midfielder out of Brandon, Florida, a special player for them.
It is, and actually that's a player that I know pretty well. She played for me 2 years ago in club before she went to UNF, and she's that type of player, special center mid, left-footed player. She's got 4 goals already, 4 assists, and she's that player for Polk State that just get him going early in the game.
Player to watch tonight for the Titans is Abby Camargo. She's sitting on 10 assists this season so far. That ties a school record. One more tonight would break that record.
She played well last game. We saw her here, and of course, she's looking for that record on a personal note. As a team, of course, she's that player for this Eastern Florida team that just gets them going out of the back, midfield. She's never stopped running. Of course, she's missing her sister, but nevertheless, she is looking to capitalize tonight in this game.
Bree still trying to come back from a broken foot, her sister. Here's what the starting 11s look like for each side. On the left, you see Eastern Florida State College. Watch number 23, the left back, Arnella Kordick. She got her first goal in that game win over Navarro College on Saturday. Of course, she comes to Eastern Florida State College by way of Jacksonville and Bosnia. And then on the right side, your starting lineup. Player to feature is up top, number 18, Hannah Davis, who's got 3 assists. There are our coaches for tonight's contests. On the left, Jeff Carr, the head coach here at Eastern Florida State College, picked up his 50th win on Saturday here at Eastern Florida. And then Polk State, they're led by their second-year head coach, Steve Linneman. And our referees, you see Jasmine Peralta will be the head ref tonight. She will be assisted by Sam Gillespie and Chris Bolak. So we are set for action here as Polk State College will be attacking left to right in the dark jerseys, and the home-standing Eastern Florida State College Titans in the white, moving from right to left. We are underway here in Melbourne. So glad you're with us here on WEFS TV. Of course, Eastern Florida State College coming in 6-0, would like to stay unbeaten. Polk State College 3-2-2.
And that's only one of the 2 differences between these 2 teams, Jeff. But as you mentioned, they're both looking to win tonight for different reasons. Of course, Eastern Florida trying to keep that streak alive. Very composed, very good team out of the back.
They sent a searching ball for Ramsey there. The center backs of Humphreys and Brown there up to the challenge. And here on the right will be Kelsey Lewis. And Christina Gutierrez there, number 11, will track back and then leave it for her teammate.
And
Casey
that's
Looney.
that combination between these 2 players, Fontecchio 20 and Gutierrez number 11, that pretty much make everything happen. The 1-2s in the middle of the field, and then try to spring players out wide.
Steve Linneman starting this game in a 4-3-3 formation for the Eagles, going up against the 4-2-3-1 of Jeff Carr, which has proved fruitful all season. Although they had their moments in that game against Navarro where they were caught too far forward and then turned it over, and that led to an overtime game, which was eventually won by a golden goal off the foot of Jamie Pariello.
Absolutely, and you cannot lose the ball in transition. One of the things that they need to improve from that game. And of course, Jeff Cards talked to them about, you know, when you're playing with one forward like Helen Ramsey, your outside players have to make that effort, have to make that run, that supportive run. You can't just play with one forward, especially when you're playing at home.
Good news for the Titans, though. They're not facing attacking players that are part of the Jamaican youth national team setup.
And that was, you know, quite of an impressive performance they put. They just ran out of gas at the end, but nevertheless, they came back to play to tie the game, and it was a different game when they got going.
Try to switch it, get the ball over to Kelsey Lewis. Unable to do much with it. It'll be a turnover and a free kick awarded to the Titans. So you see Cordick, who we talked about when we were introducing the starting lineups, has that brace on her left foot. She hit a cracker of a goal in the first half against Navarro, her first of the season.
Her first, but what a crucial goal.
Hit
it came
from
at
about
the right
30
time,
yards out.
and she just took the paint off of that ball. Left footed shot to the back post. It did.
Turnover there is Camargo. Well, regain possession for the Titans. Now they'll play it out left to Cordick. Wearing number 23, right in front of that touchline. Now crosses the halfway line and gives it up. This is Washaball. You'll see her and Davis switch sides in that attacking midfield for Jeff Carr. Here's Washaball along the byline, earns a corner kick for the Titans.
Once again, that Cordick-Washaball combination, 1-2s. Washaball goes down the line, and that's something she did really well. As a matter of fact, she had the assist on that overtime goal.
Has 3 goals, 2 assists. She'll yield here to Camargo here on this corner kick set piece.
And of course, Camargo, right-footed player with the in-swinger.
Maybe get the assist right here, huh? Get a good in-swinging kick, far post. Holds up in the air, player there, redirect header goes out. It was off of an Eagles player, so corner kick number 2 upcoming.
You were asking me earlier, Jeff, why is Jeff Card, the coach, wearing a tie today, all dressed up? It's his birthday, 35th birthday.
Awesome, did not know that. Gets his 50th
okay, maybe
win.
a few more, but
got his 50th win Saturday. Over here. Now he gets his birthday, that's awesome. 35, I didn't know that.
He's a young
ball in front inside the 6, trying to clean it up. And Ramsey had a shot at it, got pushed off the ball. We'll try it from distance and send it over.
Lewis with a one-timer, sees the chance, trying to tee it up. Got a hold of that one, but she had plenty of time. She could have taken a touch. Okay, maybe 42, maybe not 35.
Still a good day, and want to be dressed to impress on a day where you could clinch the conference championship. Of course, if they win this, just by virtue of the conference schedule and record already, they would clinch it tonight with a win over this team. This is their closest rival in those Southern Conference standings. They take 2 from them, and it's pretty much done.
Gutierrez on the ball. She was trying to look for Fontecchio in the middle. Washaball.
The build from that midfield. Crisp passes as it looks to Cordick. And Henson now will take a couple of steps, try to push it forward, and it will be out for a throw. Cordick and Washaball on the left side, comes in to Davis wearing number 8. Now free is Ramsey. She tries to get to the corner. The goalie is out, and Kara Houston, one of 3 keepers for Polk State. She gets the start tonight and makes the stop. Ramsey is a handful. She ties up a lot of defenders, doesn't she?
Absolutely. She's so big and strong, so she uses those physical attributes to draw the attention. 2 players, always one in front, one behind, so you know that when she's being marked up, somebody else is open. So the outside players do a good job just running behind the defense, whether it's Washaball on the left or even Davis on the right going up and down.
So be Solis take the space available to her, then lay it off. Henson comes back to the other center defender, Serena Delgado, the freshman out of Parkland, Florida, the Boca area. Now moved up the right by Mariah Lewis, and the run being made by Davis. There's a turn, goes to the far post, nobody home, but racing on Washabaugh. Our number 22, she's into the corner, and it will be throw in to Polk State.
One of the things Jeff Carr told us before the game is one of the things they need to improve after that game against Navarro was the movement off the ball, and we just saw it right there. Just collectively, the runs off the ball. If you don't have the ball, you're trying to get behind, whether it's an overlap run, whether it's you're showing to the ball, and it needs to be better from this Eastern Florida team if they want to be successful.
Played a lot
of this game.
Played of the last, much of this first 7 minutes have been on that left half, the attacking half for the home side. Lewis goes to retrieve the ball, and we'll get set to throw here. It's Ramsey, plays it right back to Lewis. Turn made, Davis.
There's Ramsey again, posting up.
Keeps possession, headed out of there by Kelly Brown, the sophomore out of Plant City. Number of former Raiders on this team for Polk State. So that one is through. Washabaugh doesn't have enough speed to catch up to that. So goal kick for Polk State College.
And when you're playing against a good team like Polk State in the back, they're nice and tight in the middle. They're going to give you the outside spin out the middle. You have to be able to keep the ball, swing it from side to side before you can go forward. The through ball right now, it's not on because you haven't established that by keeping possession of the ball. So using the width of the field, especially in this great facility here, every bit of 80 yards. We see this ball by Gutierrez into the space.
Tried to get up to Hannah Davis there, but too far out in front, couldn't pull it down on the run. We talked with Steve Linneman, the second-year head coach, Eddie, before the game. He said, first game we were right in it. It was a close 2-1, hard-fought battle, but then we had a player pick up a first yellow and then a second yellow. She was red carded and off, and then we played down a man and subsequently lost it 3-1. So we like our chances.
Well, and as we
keep
mentioned,
our heads.
It's two teams that know each other well, that do their scouting, and then when they get to play in the same field, you know, watching the other team. So it's, you get a good scouting report, you get to see how they match up, you get to see how they line up against other teams and what they can do.
Polk State trying to clear. Foul committed there by Washabaugh, so free kick. About 15 yards shy of that halfway line. Eastern Florida trying to maintain a perfect record here.
Fontecchio turn once again to Gutierrez.
Those two will play well off each other all night. Getting stuck in was Davis. Couldn't get the turnover. Now they're able to.
That's a good switch right there.
Lewis played a part in that. Washabaugh will make the switch, trying to find the corner. Giving chase is Quintanilla.
Davis on the ball.
The turn once again will be Perriello. Can have that game winner on Saturday. The reigning All-American. Staying on that right side for the most part. Polk State looking to counter here. Will boot it on that switch. Headed in the air by Kelsey Lewis. And Wenrick just punted ahead. Lewis makes a turn. Cannot get it before it goes across the touchline. Throw in. Delgado.
The key for the Titans tonight, just not to panic. They don't have to go forward. They can just keep possession of the ball.
Ramsey going to force the issue here. He'll come back to the keeper, Houston, and comes right back.
Oh,
nice move
ball
inside the 18, laid off to Ramsey. Abby Camargo, nice footwork there, nice control of the ball.
Camargo with a great turn. She actually brought the ball down. When we thought she was going to take a shot, she crossed it.
She wants the assist.
She does. Of course, we didn't see Quintanilla coming out from the outside, and she was able to steal the ball. But nevertheless, what a great effort by Camargo on top of the box. Of course, looking for Ramsey, who's that big target forward. She was wide open in the far post.
Some space will be taken by Fontecchio, punting it forward. Back line held up there. Corralled nicely by Solis. Played the right position.
Just look how much time this Eastern Florida players have to come out of the back. So Polk State is going to sit back and wait for them to bring it, and then try to do that.
Quarter got to take it away. Middle by Arroyo now will make a run. She'll continue it. She's on and going low to take it. First save of the game as Samara Holmes, who came off her line nicely there.
Great timing. She anticipates. She knows the ball's coming. On her toes, she comes out, collects the ball. And that's the importance of this game right there. You cannot lose the ball in transition. So if you're Eastern Florida, you do have the time and the space, but you have to be able to keep the ball. If it's not on, don't force it. Of course, Polk State is just trying to pinch that ball, trying to start the counterattack as we see Lewis going down the line.
Got it back off to her left foot. We'll send it in, looking for Ramsey. Shot from distance on a volley, goes wide of the target. So as Mara Holmes has only given up 2 goals all year, this is why. She's very decisive and commands that box.
And we see this kind of a lucky bounce here. She goes through, that's Arroyo, and then watch this how she comes out. She lays down, great angle, and that's all because she was alert, looked at the ball, she was on her toes, she's able to come out, close the space, and close the angle more importantly.
Samara, 5'7" freshman out of Silver Spring, Maryland, one of just 2 players that do not hail from the state of Florida on this EFSC roster.
Solis coming out of the back. Once again, plenty of time.
Gutierrez, not too much pressure on the ball. Comes back to Holmes. Make them run.
Absolutely.
That's the idea. They have fewer, if you look just at the benches across the way, a stark contrast. You got about 9 available subs for Eastern Florida, maybe 2 for Polk State.
Well, and that's one of the advantages of course, playing at home. You're used to the dimensions of the field. You know, it's big, wide, it's a great surface. So we see this great change of attack.
Ball.
Trying to find Lewis, who gets behind.
Lewis just can't quite get there. So
I think Hansen was trying to hit that switch point of attack, but
Davis made a nice run to catch it. Earns the corner kick. So again, Camargo in the assist position here. She'll boot it away with the right foot. Corner kick number 3.
Oh, it's a great
High
ball.
Out swinging kick, redirect shot. Washaball runs on. Will try to hold it in.
Solis on top of the box. She gets
and cleared away. So a couple of cracks at it there.
Camargo with a well-driven ball into that corner. Of course, looking for the big target, Helen Ramsey, who's able to make contact, not as good as she wanted to.
Delgado will bring it up. As you heard our microphones pick up Kayla Henson telling her to do so. She'll throw it now. And she'll concede the throw. Kordick will search somebody out here. Need to have somebody come too. Go down the line. There's no offside. Washaball. It will be a turnover. I think a lot of people forget. Throw it down the line. There's no offside on a throw, right?
Absolutely, right. Well, and even if you don't get it, then you're trying to send the ball as far away from your goal. We see this great chance for Ramsey. She gets called from an outside.
And who else created that? Perriello with her effort. Take it away there in the center of the park.
And Perriello is one of those players who's always, constantly running, never stops. She creates so much off the dribble as well. Always looking for Ramsey on top. Always looking for Camargo in the middle of the field. Lewis out wide.
Jeff Carr calls with the quarterback of the team, the JUCO All-American Jamie Perriello, the sophomore, getting a number of Division I looks, including FAU and Arkansas State.
Nice little flick. And I think it's really her work rate that makes her a totally different player. You know, just never stops, just gives you 120% effort.
Nice one-touch pass over to Lewis. Racing will be Arroyo, the center forward.
And Delgado defensively, I don't think you're going to beat her. She's pretty tenacious. She knows how to run those diagonal runs defensively.
Fontecchio keeps it in front.
Gutierrez.
In the 4-3-3, and pushing the issue is Camargo. Fontecchio, ball forward. They look for Lewis. Flag is up. So offside.
It's a great idea by Fontecchio. Try to chip the ball between 3 players, but Lewis started from an offside position there. That through ball.
No score here. Just under 28 minutes to play opening half. And a huge Southern Conference matchup here in Melbourne on a Tuesday night. Right side, this is Lewis, wearing number 7.
Oh,
She'll
great
take
move
it
inside.
herself as Davis, number 8, has it.
And that's one thing Lewis has been adding to the game. She's got the ability to go down the line and cross the balls we saw the last game, but now she's adding that little turn to the inside and try to penetrate, making that run.
Trying to release Lewis, the Lewis on the other side, and Kelsey. So you got Kelsey for Polk State and Mariah, the right back for Eastern Florida State College. I'll try to keep it together for you.
And between Gutierrez, Fontecchio, and Lewis on this right side, it's pretty much all the attack for Polk State. They're looking to connect. A couple of times, Fontecchio's been playing that ball just a little bit too long for Lewis.
A little bit more time on the ball have the Eagles had here in the last 5 minutes. Gutierrez plays a little 1-2 with Casey Looney. Top of that triangle. Solis there, number 16.
Momentum starting to shift a little more even on both sides.
Perriello ahead. That will be corralled rather easily by Jada Humphreys. Send it back to her keeper, Kara Houston. Ramsey puts the pressure on, gives chase. So does Washabaugh. Comes to the near touchline. Wenrick. She and Looney play the 1-2. See Fontecchio come all the way back.
Camargo,
nice
great
turn
job
by Camargo.
Yeah.
Trying to remain stuck in against Gutierrez. Slides from the back, takes it away nicely. Stop thief, Abby Camargo.
We talked about her, how she's definitely a two-way player.
It's Cassidy Davis.
Not only is she looking to get the assist record here, but also she just showed us that she can play defense as well. And that's the type of player you want to have a defensive center mid. Going both ways.
Was the touch to Arroyo, comes back. Wasn't a clean one. By speed being turned on by Solis, who will carry all the way.
Oh, great ball.
Right to Ramsey, who's onside. The shot is off target as the defense got back in the nick of time to deflect it. Should be a corner kick.
I think Quintanilla was able to get that right foot right at the right time as Helen Ramsey was actually getting ready to take that shot. Keeper was coming out.
So that deflection does lead to a corner kick here with just under 25 minutes to play opening half, no score. Abby Camargo, the freshman out of Ocala Trinity Catholic, has taken every corner so far. I believe this is the 4th. Wearing that number 9 jersey. Sitting on 10 assists. Let it fly once again. This one right in the center of the box as Houston came out, headed back, still alive. Who wants it? A little pinball wizard action, and Camargo can't get there to keep it in.
And it's a great corner kick by Camargo.
Comes
She
the
got the
counter.
right amount of pace, driven the ball, inviting the goalkeeper out.
Arroyo to Kelsey Lewis. Waits for numbers to catch up. Looney. And Camargo came back and forced the bad pass.
I think she really wants to get that assist.
That's an astute observation. Here's the turn by Camargo into open space. Has the overlap on the right side. Had to slow up for it just a bit. Looking forward to Helen Ramsey. She's on, but it rolls too far out in front, and Houston gobbles it up. Quickly distributed out to the right.
Lewis on the ball. Oh, 1-2.
Rolling as it will stay with Polk State College here on the throw-in. Pace speeding up in this one. Wenrick back to Fontecchio. She'll look to make the switch here. Looney. Now Quintanilla.
Oh, great turn.
And it looks like Perriello is down off of that challenge. One of those things where the 2 feet come together and she's going to have to walk it off. Another collision. As Hannah Davis, one-woman wrecking crew rather.
Yeah, and I think that was a nice clean tackle. It both went to the ball. One just a little late, but that 50-50 challenge that you talk about.
Fontecchio, former Hillsborough County All-Star, puts it into the 18. It is cut back, but defended nicely. Solis right there, and she'll send it forward to get out of trouble. Clearance not made, though. Wenrick will send it right back in. Lewis had the header. Well, Fontecchio's a handful. Washaball can't catch it. Fontecchio will receive. The Eagles are seeing a lot more of the ball, a lot more of the possession now.
Well, they've been able to keep possession of the ball, and of course, everything going through Fontecchio and Gutierrez in the middle. They do a good job just spraying the ball outside, and then they try to play that penetrating run. Lewis has been on for them.
Camargo looking for Ramsey.
And on the other side, you know, Eastern Florida has been trying to play a little more direct.
Washaball wins it. We'll send it, take it into the center, gets bumped off the ball, and now Gutierrez cleans it up. So now here comes the counter the other way. Look out. Left side, Davis looking for the speedy Arroyo. And all the way to the 18-yard box area was Holmes. To the perimeter. Davis is fouled.
Fontecchio gets called for the holding foul. It's actually a good foul in the middle of the field. You stop the whole momentum of the other team, the counterattack. So at least with a quick play to Lewis.
Stephanie Martin substituted in along that right side. She'll try to cut it back. Again, Fontecchio gets stuck in.
And if you remember, Jeff, when she came in last game, she just turned this game around as far as just going up and down in that right sector of the field, and I'm sure she's looking to do the same today.
Cordick will have to get back, or not. Henson with it, with some space out left. Cordick will take the corner. Boy, the angle played nicely by Wenrick, and wins the ball.
Cordick tried to get around with a nice cheeky trick, but of course, Fender was waiting for that. Wenrick, as you mentioned, had the angle. Used her shoulder to shield the ball, was able to keep it.
Wenrick, a product of Durant High School, Dover, Florida. She, along with Fontecchio, Hillsborough County All-Stars.
And look at the numbers for this counter. Eastern Florida nice and compact in the back. Their flat back forwards there. 1-2 with Gutierrez.
Cleaned up. It's Henson all the way back. Looney in the mix. Gutierrez looking for Arroyo. Washabata to clean it up. Gets bumped off the ball.
Arroyo with a nice hockey tackle, hockey check right there. Surprised that wasn't a call.
Yeah, I think the fans in front of us did not like that at all because it was right in front of the stands.
Well, if you can tell when there's a shoulder contact and when you're trying to make contact like that, it's just, you know, to me from here, it's an obvious foul. It's the intention that you're calling.
What's funny is that coach from Navarro College on Saturday said they don't play physical enough here in Florida. We're not used to it. Boy, there's a great shot off to the left. Ramsey just let it fly and missed it by about a foot.
Every once in a while, when you're a forward, you just got to let it go, and that's exactly what Helen Ramsey did. Finally got a ball into the space. Took one touch and just let it go, cross post. A little bit unlucky. She was looking for that far post, and of course, keeper's always going to come near post, closing that space, so you want to shoot at far post.
Let's take a look at the shot from Ramsey.
Great effort. Yeah, great effort. She puts her head down and just lets it go cross post.
Kordick. Henson had it overrun, but boy, nice piece of footwork by Perriello. She'll continue the run. Runs into a brick wall. And Kelly Brown.
Perriello taking care of business.
Put her down.
Just going through three in the middle. The fourth one, just a little bit too long, but every once in a while, you have to unbalance the defense by doing that. Taking it in yourself, and it's going to free up some space behind. Then you can play the through ball.
Fontecchio to Lewis along the right side. Washaball giving chase. Now Henson sends it forward looking for Ramsey. Rolls harmlessly to Kara Houston, the freshman out of Melbourne. A couple of Space Coast originals here. Kara graduated from O'Galley High School, four-year letterman. Also Kelsey Lewis, number 8 from Merritt Island. Sophomore and transfer from Nova Southeastern University, the right midfielder, right forward.
A lot of great talent in this area. Of course, you and I have had a chance to do the high school game, so we know all the great talent around Melbourne, you know, Space Coast area, Vero Beach.
All but one player on Coach Linneman's roster from the state of Florida, many of them from Polk County. Back to center. So they can continue to dominate the midfield. Ramsey puts the pressure on. Here's Camargo. Davis was trying to spring free, a little too far out in front. All right, Fontecchio is really good on the ball.
She's a great technical player. You see how composed she is. She definitely gets the team going.
Davis will earn the throw.
The other thing you see, she's always involved, always asking for the ball, always checking to the ball.
Boy, big clearance attempt there. Mariah Lewis got the head on it. Perriello can't quite get there. Ball going a little too quick. Plenty of time to get back and get into that right shape, right?
That's it. So when you lose the ball, you tuck in, you close it. When you have the ball, you open up so you can receive the ball outside. Try to get the space behind the defense.
Fontecchio still trying to find a searching ball into Arroyo. Can't quite get it there. The defense keeping the shape. And the flag is up here. The run will continue anyway for Davis.
Half of the team from Polk State was yelling at the ref.
Yeah, flag came up early. Casey Looney out of Lakeland. Number 15, the turn made by Gutierrez out of Plant City. Oh, that's a tough ball to judge, and off the top of the bar. They're appealing for the goal, I believe.
That's a great hit, but no, it didn't hit the bottom of the pole. It hit the top of the bar, so it came back out.
That was a tough play for Asmara Holmes.
That's a great effort,
The
though.
balls that just hang in the air for about 10 hours.
Hannah Davis just lets it go from about 30 out.
Lead to a corner. Here's what just happened.
Yeah, that's Davis who just
Oh.
sees the keeper out and just lets it go. Holmes kind of gets tangled up on the way back. Not able to get a glove on that, but you know, nevertheless, you got to let it go every once in a while, and she did.
Gutierrez and Davis there in that corner. It will be Gutierrez to let it go. Out swinging kick, dangerous ball, headed into the back of the net, and it's a goal for Polk State College.
Elise Fontecchio to the far post. Ball well driven.
Set piece goal makes it 1-0, 13:41 to go in this opening half.
We talked about the importance, and we talked about how big of a player Elise Fontecchio is for Polk State. And she proves it here. Watch this corner kick to the far post. Holmes not able to clear that.
Oh, what a look.
And Fontecchio just came in at the right time. Great effort to find that to the far post.
Even better look by our cameras. That was right down the pike.
Great angle.
Well, now Eastern Florida State College will chase a 1-0 game. See how long they are on the short end of the stick. This should wake them up. Looking for Davis, could not get it there. And you always get a hop in your step when you score a goal and you're the Eagles on the road.
We see another angle of that corner kick. Ball goes to the far post. And Holmes just not able to really clear the ball. She had a, as you can tell, she's upset with herself because she knew she could have had that. And just Fontecchio finds it.
It's Fontecchio's 5th goal of the season. That leads the team. That turn and shot by Hannah Davis. Coming free is Davis. This is Cassidy. She's inside the 18. Off the line to make the stop is Houston. Some contact made, but nothing coming of it.
Quintanilla from behind just made contact right at the very last moment. That's just when Davis was going to stick the shot. And when you're that close, a lot of times refs don't want to call it. A little too controversial. And Davis just kind of ran out of space. Good job by Houston. Credit her with just coming out close in the angle at the right time. Saving her team from that tying goal.
Haley Cook is checked in for Eastern Florida State College. They trail 1-0 here as we're getting closer and closer to halftime. Right side, this is Ramsey. Out on that wing now. So Davis more at that point spot. Also see Stephanie Martin in that box, comes near to her, pounded in the air by Wenrick. She'll go at it again. She and Davis doing battle. Mariah with it. Camargo earns the throw-in. Comes back to Ramsey now. Back to the top. Davis will give it a go. Not enough on it. Cleared all the way out. Arroyo came all the way back to retrieve. Numbers getting back for the Titans. Going down 1 is difficult enough. I give up a cheap one there is Perriello with the challenge.
And now they're getting stretched because now they're going to have to push the lines to try to go forward. That's what they need. That
Martin
ball right there in transition.
Stephanie waiting for the troops to come back to her. She'll take it herself. Will shoot and bounces it into Houston. Not a bad effort. It was on target, but not enough on it.
As you mentioned, Stephanie Martin stole the ball, started the counter, was waiting for some help from some of the midfielders or forward. Doesn't quite get there. She's able to go inside, and she takes that shot.
Tried to use those defenders as a screen. Oh, they release Lewis again. Great look by Arroyo. And it'll have to be sent out.
Plenty of pace in the back. Delgado is that fast defender that you want to have, especially when you're playing against some of these technical players like Fontecchio, Arroyo, Gutierrez. She gives you that depth and that defense.
Jeff Carr said she may not be the tallest, but she certainly has pace and the smarts to play center back. She's 5'2". Her dad was a jockey up in Maryland. So you're not going to get the height from Mo Pop.
You definitely got the speed though, so.
Fast as a horse.
Absolutely.
Thoroughbred.
Oh,
Davis.
Great.
Good
lead
nod play
Davis,
there.
yes.
Runs in. She's all alone as the defense closes in now. Brown comes back out on a deflection. Here's a shot over the top. Perriello A little too much of it.
Perriello with time. She could have taken a touch. But those balls, they look so enticing. You want to hit them one time, trust me.
Look like a beach ball.
Absolutely. You just have to sometimes. Great effort by Davies going down the line. Took care of 2 players. Was looking for Martin. Stephanie made a run near post. Cut the ball back a little bit. And Perriello just could taste it. Of course, not a left-footed player.
You see Davis. Washaball. Defense closes in. Fontecchio pushes her off. Washaball will cut it back. Effort with that left foot, but it's saved by Houston. She'll push her numbers forward.
Houston with a long throw out of the back. For Davis.
Defensive numbers are there for the Titans.
So this is when you're going to see how smart Fontecchio is. Knowing that they're up 1-0, she's going to knock the ball around. She's going to slow the game down. Try to stretch the defense. Knowing that she doesn't have to go forward right now.
Was looking for Davis. Or, excuse me, Kelsey Lewis. Washabah finds Rosalina Lindo. Substitute now in for the Titans there in the central midfield. Kordic. Washabah with some space. Nice move to let it go through. Davis can't do anything with it.
Difficult ball to control, so she tries to do the auto pass, lets it go between her legs, try to get around. Just not enough space behind. But that ball has to be played on the ground. It's just difficult ball to bring it down when you have somebody on you all the time.
7.5 minutes to halftime. 1-0 Polk State College here on a Tuesday night in Melbourne. So glad you're with us. Jeff Radcliffe, Eddie Rodriguez, and our entire WEFS TV crew. Nice composure shown by Solis. Solis out of Orlando University High School. Washabah can't bring it down.
And now we have Lindo in the middle of the field, just come in, Rosalinda.
Kordic unable to play it, but Delgado there as a safety valve. Boy, nice ball.
Oh, great
Davis.
idea. She was going to try to leave it, and
left side Washaball. Got away from her a bit, takes a step, keeps it on her foot. With the left foot, it's across, top of the 18, and Gutierrez will have it. Just can't get that final ball, can't produce it.
Eastern Florida doing better, though, as far as momentum. They're knocking the ball around. They're seeing the importance and the difference of just keeping it and being able to get something going here. They got to get the one, though. They got to get the equalizer before the half. They want to be in good shape for the second half.
Fontecchio delivers it out left. Arroyo all the way out on the wing this time. Can't catch up. Will be a throw-in. Deep in their own end, the Titans.
And if Davis playing on top now, because Alan Ramsey is taking a break, so Davis playing as that lonesome target forward. Of course, different type of player. She has the speed. Doesn't quite have the size as Ramsey, but very skillful player, very fast. So she brings a different dynamic to this team.
Into that attacking half they go. Davis being harassed. Encourage the ball back.
Lindo.
Turn made, Lindo. She'll give it a go and sticks to the hands of Houston once again. Seems like there's some Polk State fans in the house. Not really that long of a drive for them. Reckon about 90 minutes.
Give and take, Orlando traffic.
Delgado, nice composure out to Kordic. Washaball. Those two can connect well with each other, as we've seen in the past.
They love to do that overlap, 1-2, overlap around. Of course, Kordic with the first goal last game against Navarro.
Mariah Lewis, the freshman out of Vieira, Punch it forward. She and Davis working together on that right side. That one rolls as it appears Camargo is in the vicinity.
Referee having a little chat with Camargo as she ran into the goalkeeper. She's just saying a little friendly hello.
Referee Jasmine Peralta.
Oof,
Boy,
nice, great tackle
collision.
right there. Perrielli just
He's been stuck in a couple of times tonight.
not afraid of getting stuck in. You're right.
Wenrick. Now Fontecchio wearing number 20. Send it down that left wing, too far out in front, rolls to Jeff Carr. He cannot do the throw in though.
Why not? It's his
not
birthday.
allowed.
It's
It
his
is.
birthday. Of course. You can throw it in.
You can have cake, but you cannot perform a throw in during a game. Nice catch. He did it while holding a clipboard. Another throw for the Titans. They trail 1-0. Time running short here in our first half. How important is it they get one before halftime?
Huge, huge. They need one. They need a quick one. And of course, you know, as you're trying to tie it up, and there's plenty of time in the second half. However, just, you know, you want to go at halftime and just knowing that, you know, you.
It's a good effort. Watch out. Dangerous ball. That had own goal written all over it, but nicely played by Wenrick.
It had that spin, you know, it was like very deceiving spin. Defender was trying to flick it and just, as you mentioned, could very well end up in your own goal.
Quickly thrown in, Lindo, and cleared away. Headed back down, Haley Cook. Defense is back. No, don't worry about it as Arroyo. Lewis and Fontecchio have a nice chemistry going. Washaball will give chase, but I think the speed's too much. Wenrick there. Washaball goes down. Ruling is goal kick.
Oh, here's that ball from Lewis, far post, and watch that
Oh.
as the defender's trying to kind of flick the ball. She kind of lost track of it. Very dangerous ball, but I think Loon is able to get rid of that. Houston was coming out, and that's when you run into trouble. Keeper comes out, you try to flick that ball, and before you know it, it's in the back of your net. So, of course, we saw her with a great save early in this game, and after that, she really hasn't been tested other than long range shots from about 30, 35 yards out.
Under 2 to go. Titans continuing to press for an equalizing goal here. Battle at the top of the 18-yard box. Camargo was there. Can't quite complete the corral. Now on that break. Stepped up nicely by Lewis.
Jada Humphreys out of the back.
Offside position. Unfortunately, brings it back. Nice idea. That offside trap stepped up. Down to a minute to go. Still another 45 after this one. Looney. Cook. And Washaball. Fontecchio comes and cleans her up. Takes it away. My ball, she says.
And we're going the other way.
Counter comes. Lewis starts it off. Gutierrez will give chase, but racing back to possess. Eastern Florida State College. Turn made by Cook. Across the halfway line. Flicked out to Washaball. Boy, the battle continues between her and Wenrick.
And we see, yeah, Polk State just not giving anything. They know the importance of not giving a soft one in this
10 seconds trying to stay on side.
last
No,
minute of the
up.
game, the first half rather, as we go into halftime.
There's the siren. That signals the end of the first half with the visitors from Polk State College. The Eagles flying high. They're up 1-0. We'll be back right after this on WEFS TV.
At Eastern Florida, I found the advantage I need and the support I want to build my future. Close, affordable, flexible programs leading me to a great job.
Apply now for new bachelor and associate degree programs this fall in today's fastest growing job fields of computer information technologies, healthcare, and business.
My opportunities are endless once I get my degree.
At Eastern Florida State College, apply today.
In the middle they go, and it's a point.
We put a very good brand of volleyball on the court every time that we step on the floor.
And a point again for Eastern Florida. Roy Lowe looking for Treasure Ingram. She's gotten the kill. Looking for Faustino. Yes.
Well, we're very exciting.
An easy attack now, and it's put down. Up high and down hard for Fernanda Faustino.
We play very quickly. We hit the ball a lot. We big blocks and big kills, which are always exciting. Very exciting brand of volleyball.
Price sets outside. Bam! Goes Faustino. It's a point for the Titans.
My personal goal is just be a better setter.
Price, the sophomore setter, has 8 aces and she's got 9.
With jump setting as well, like this is my first year jump setting, and I've always wanted to improve on that.
Flips the net, it was so low over the top.
And that was dug out nicely.
Ramos dug it again, and it's dumped right back down in her face. Lindsay Pugh with the kill, and it was a big time to get it.
I'm really expecting a lot of success and a lot of hard work to be put in this year.
Coming in. Whoa. Big swing and a big block. Speaking of the blocks, and that got everybody fired up as Bethel was right there, so was Pugh.
We have a different mindset going in this season, and our mental game is a lot stronger.
There's no reason with the facilities that we have, the support staff that we have at Eastern Florida, that we shouldn't be a state contender.
They kind of expect us to go, being honest, to go farther than we did last year. And my goals are just to be positive after everything, even if we lose, to still stay positive.
Another driven ball to the back and finds the line. It's talent for a point. Another ace for Calbear. Faustino got the first touch. Bethel with the kill from downtown. Lead the right side. Big swing, but blocked by Ariana Bethel. Put the roof on it.
Fast, it's fun, it's loud, it's very entertaining.
Touch will come back to Faustino. It is down, and that's a winner. We're back at the Titans Soccer Complex in Melbourne. The home-standing Titans trail this one 1-0 at the half to Polk State College. Is big chance, big opportunity here in this one to win this game. You clinch the conference crown, but right now things not going their way. They trail 1-0. Jeff Ratcliffe, Eddie Rodriguez. Plenty of time, obviously, 45 minutes left, but is there anything in particular they need to change? I mean, they've had their chances.
They have, not necessarily formation-wise, but they need to get a little bit tight as far as the way they're keeping the ball out of the back. They're being too direct. And, of course, what happened is once you give up a goal, everybody kind of tends to panic. But they had their chances, as you mentioned. They just got to, settle down, come down a little bit, put their chances away. But defensively, and that's the number one thing they have to do, you cannot lose the ball in transition. Of course, if you're Polk State, they knew they could match up. The coach told us we feel pretty comfortable against this Eastern Florida. So now they find themselves one up. So they're going to try to shut the door. They're going to try to, empty the bus in the back, if you would. So they're going to just keep the ball. They know they don't have to go forward. They can possess the ball and just, look for the counter. They're good at that. Elise Fontecchio has shown that she's got the ability to play that through ball. Of course, she's the one who scored that lonely goal. But overall, they're doing pretty good in the back.
Steve Linneman's Eagles were put under duress early in this match. So we took a look at some of the highlights from that opening 45 minutes. As Eastern Florida on the corner kick here with a great opportunity. How about Houston coming off our line? One and just hitting the ground for first of many saves. It came all the way back in. And it's a chance for Eastern Florida State College as Ramsey got a chance to get free, pushed it
and that
a little
was
wide.
Quintanilla at the right time, and of course this is the shot by the forward Ramsey. She just lets it go finally, not able to connect to the far post.
Well, in the 32nd minute, it was a corner kick by Arroyo, and the clearance came right back out to Fontecchio, and she put it home as she should.
And Holmes knew it. By the time she kind of missed the ball, she got a glove on it, and anytime you touch the ball, you got to completely clear that.
Back came the Titans. Great opportunity here by Cassidy Davis. Got pushed off the ball and then ends up running into the keeper, Kara Houston.
And that little push from behind just totally got her out of balance. She kind of slipped a little bit. And, of course, Houston came out at the right time, found that ball, kept it, and she's looking to keep that big fat donut in the back.
If I am Steve Linneman of Polk State, I'm not comfortable with just a 1-0 lead against the team that we're playing tonight. Do they park the bus here in the second half a bit, or should they keep going forward and searching for a second goal?
That's a great question. You definitely have to go forward because there's plenty of time. You can park the bus maybe with 10, 15 minutes left in this game, but, you're playing a good team, a team that has formulated some great chances. They can come out of the back and play it, so you cannot just sit back and just wait because, what happens when you just sit back and wait? They'll bring it. And it's just so this is the type of game that's been going back and forth. Two teams that, as we mentioned, they match up pretty well. They know each other pretty well. So you have to come out and you still have to play the game. Of course, when you have Gutierrez, you have Lewis on top, and you have Fontecchio in the middle. They're keeping possession of the ball. They just got to keep playing it a little bit quicker so that through ball can be on. And then just take your chances on free kicks, corner kicks, and all those set pieces on top of the box.
Eddie, if you're Jeff Carr, you got to be happy with the way your defense has played. Cordic, Delgado, Solis, Lewis. I mean, the goal you conceded was on a set piece, and it was just basically unlucky. So you have to be happy with the way you've really limited their shots once they've gotten into the final third.
Absolutely. That's something they do well. They close the space. Very, very good defensively out of the back. Their formation is great. They know how to compact the middle. They come out of the back great. Their fullbacks go forward. But at the same time, you got to score some goals. And as you mentioned, the goal happened because of a set piece. It wasn't their fault. Nevertheless, you cannot give up set pieces, and that includes corner kicks as well.
Well, Jeff Carr and his assistants, Josh Shermer, Kat Hassel, Teresa Brantley Moon, talking to the ladies. They'll come back for the second half. When we come back, they trail 1-0 at the half to Polk State College.
Recently, the Eastern Florida State College men's basketball team held their 2014-15 Media Day. Expectations are high for Coach Jeremy Schulman and his team as they pursue a conference three-peat. And with the addition of Division I major conference talent, the Titans look to make a serious run at a national championship.
You know, our target's going to be on our back, and as I said, with the same notoriety and name brand we've got at Eastern Florida with recruiting, you know, that has an adverse effect at times when you're playing because we are the biggest game on the schedule for a lot of other teams. But I think we've got the maturity, and I think we've got the toughness to be able to handle that. The ultimate goal is the big prize. That's the big prize. So we'll start by trying to win a conference championship for the third year in a row, but you know, then winning a state and region championship, and then you know, coming out of Florida, if you win that state and region championship, you got as good a chance as any to win a national championship.
To me, I think the best part of my game is versatility. I'll do anything a coach ever asks me to do. If he wants me low, if he wants me high, I'm going to do exactly what it takes for the team to win. I'm not looking just to show what I can't do. I'm going to play to my strengths, and I think me being a player from the Big Ten, I've learned that you can't do everything and you need help from other guys. So I'm going to work with everyone and play just what I can do.
Coming from a D1, coming to a JUCO, it's kind of different because it's smaller players, but at the same time, it's still the same college basketball. So Coach Schulman is preparing us every day for different situations during the college basketball season. So mentally, we're not there quite yet, but we're getting there. Every day is another step towards getting there.
On defense, I'm tough. I feel because I have to be. I have to play above my size, being that I'm 5'8", and pretty much everyone I'll go against is going to be bigger than me. So I feel I have to make up for, at least on defense, with my quickness and being tough and not letting any taller defender just push me around and thinking that they're going to get away with it. We'll give you a show. I mean, we're going to keep fighting to the end.
I think we're exciting. I think that's what fans really want. Fans want to see wins and they want to see excitement. And I think we have both of that on our team.
You're going to get a chance to watch fantastic high-level college basketball players in person. The same level of players that you see on TV and the same level of players that you will see on TV in another year from now once they graduate from us. So you've got an opportunity to see mid-major Division I, high-major Division I basketball players.
For upcoming games, check the college website. So come and support your Titans.
Oh, stoked, yeah. This is a real exciting season.
Back to the Titans soccer complex here at Eastern Florida State College, and the Titans trailing this one 1-0 at the half. So glad you're with us here on WEFS TV. Jeff Radcliffe alongside Eddie Rodriguez for MLS and Liga MX star. And adjustments obviously being made outside of just switching sides. If you're Eastern Florida State College, no time to panic. As Ramsey there in the center. see what adjustments they made to maybe bring out a goal. They've had some shots, Eddie, but just haven't been able to finish in that final third.
Well, and you also want the quality of your shots, you know, of course, not just shots on goal, but the quality of the shots to make sure that you hit the frame, make sure that the goalkeeper has to make a save.
Start along the left side. Just underway second half, 1-0 Polk State College. Again, if Eastern Florida can come out of here with a win, they will clinch the Southern Conference Championship, as they're 6-0 and also on the line an undefeated season. As big battle there with Ramsey. One continues, a shot off. Wide
That's
goal kick.
Exactly the difference between quality shots and just shots on goal or shots near goal. You know, you have to kind of wait till things are on, and it's too early to start forcing it. You don't want to start hitting the long ones 30, 40 yards on. You know, plenty of time, as you mentioned. At the same time, you want that quality to build up.
Now here's Gutierrez, and it's taken away by Washaball. Now playing on that right side here in the second half. Able to keep the ball? No. Comes out as she was taken down. Talk about our referee, Jasmine Peralta, allowing these girls to play a little bit. There's certainly been some collisions.
Yeah, she has
nothing dirty.
No, but she does like to play the advantage, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as there's no intention of anybody, you know, going with the intention to hurt someone else, of course. And a lot of the times as a player coach, you do want the advantage rather than get the call, depending on where it happens, depending on where you're going and where you are in the field. So.
In the attacking half, Titans going left to right and trailing 1-0. Fontecchio tries to clear things out. Here is Mariah Lewis for the throw. Trying to get Washaball into the corner. Racing on is...
It's a good idea by Solis.
Quintanilla.
Who try to play that ball through to the corner, and I think
only change at the half for Jeff Carr is a new keeper. Denise Rodriguez comes in for Asmara Holmes, who we knew was nursing a bruised hand, so that could be, hey, let's get her some rest. We've got other keepers in there.
Well, and you don't know how much.
Oh, dangerous ball! It's in the back of the net. Goal, Eastern Florida State College, and Kara Houston is down as she had to go up high and then fell down hard. So we're tied at 1. Appears that Haley Cook might have released it.
With a shot on top of the box. We talked about the importance of quality shots. And here we see her control the ball on top of the box and just...
On a half volley, knocked it home.
Kind of a floater, and those are so hard to, you know, flick if you're the goalkeeper. But give credit to Cook, who brings the ball down, took 2 touches, juggled it a little bit, and just finds the back of the net. And Houston just not happy with that, of course.
Houston back up.
As I mentioned, it's really hard when you're backing up as a goalkeeper to get a glove on that. But watch the composure on that. Brings the ball with her chest, thigh, and they just lets it go.
Oh,
Kara Houston would love to have that one back. I guarantee you that.
Cook with her first goal of the season. So the magic of WEFS TV. Of course, we had Cordic had a first goal on the last televised game on Saturday. So if you haven't scored a goal for Eastern Florida State College, you definitely want to have us televising the game. Working out left now is...
And of course, this changes the complexity of this game. So now you're 1-1 and you still have to go forward. Now, if you're Polk, you cannot sit back. You have to get your center mids, Gutierrez, Fontecchio going again, establishing that 1-2 side to side. So they can go forward.
Camargo trying to touch it out to an attacking player. Perriello. Motions Washaball forward. Runs into the corner.
And of course,
Quintanilla.
Washaba's been doing a lot of running, so I think those long balls into the corner, I don't think she wants those anymore. She wants the ball to her feet. Very good technical player.
Well, Mariah Lewis comes up to support. And it looks like we have throw in now. That far corner, tough to see.
Haley Cook with a great finish at the right time. You know, Jeff, you've heard me talk about the importance of the first, 10 minutes of each half. That's when the majority of the goals are scored. And here we see it, 5 minutes into this match, and we see the equalizer 1-1, and see how much this is going to change the tempo of the game, and of course gives Eastern Florida a little more breathing time. So now they can relax, they can get going, they can use their fullbacks and start, creating stuff out of the back without having to force things through the middle or the long ball for that matter.
Haley Cook, native of Satellite Beach with Satellite High School. Favorite player, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's not a Ronaldo type of goal, but
no,
she'll take it.
But I tell you what, a goal's a goal, so she'll take that one.
It was a moon shot that just
and
dropped in.
Jeff Clark today on his birthday, 39th birthday once again.
35th,
right? Shout out. Is it 35th, 39th?
Here's Lewis into the corner looking for Ramsey. Back heel, cleaned up. Jada Humphreys right there. We've got a corner kick.
And Humphrey misses the ball as well, so a miss and a miss.
Washabaw will put it down on the spot. She'll take here. So normally we're used to seeing Camargo take these. Hand in the air comes corner looking far post. A little too high. She was looking for Ramsey, who jumped up. Needs to grow about 3 feet before she can connect on that kind of a header.
Or just back up about 10 steps, either one.
Here's the build-up now for Polk State. And back line has been solid as it rolls to Denise Rodriguez, who's a Mexico U17 national teamer at goalie, the freshman out of Grand Prairie, Texas. She and Holmes, the only two non-Floridians on the roster. Washabaw took a shot.
Yeah, she got the worst out of that little tackle. And Quintanilla, those two have been going at it the whole game.
On that side of the field, of course. We've seen Wenrick and Washabaw as well. Washabaw now on the near side, so Washabaw, wherever she goes, is
yeah.
Those two defenders have a lot of pace.
That's when you call a personal marking.
So Quintanilla and Wenrick, Coach Linneman said, my two outside backs have a lot of speed. That's why I like them to get moving. Running forward as they look to release an attacker. Cannot. Humphreys all the way back to Houston. Our goal scorer there, Haley Cook.
And now it's getting sloppy. Just the ball in the air, no control.
Perriello tipped it forward, nobody home. Now Cook once again.
Eastern Florida trying to look for that through ball that
Ramsey.
It's really not on right now, so you just might as well keep the ball. So we see Ramsey in traffic, trying to clean it up.
Trying to put it wide to Davis. It's off target, or Davis wasn't in the right spot, one of the two. Big collision in the center circle.
Solis trying to get out of the way.
Delgado will escort it into touch. They'll throw in for Polk State College. Eagles coming in 3-2-2. Coach is Steve Linneman in his second year, coming into this match with a 10-6-6 overall record.
Arroyo fighting.
Corner. Ooh, overruled by our referee.
Yeah, Arroyo gets called for the either pushing or grabbing. Trying to work on Solis out of the back, or
Delgado checking herself out. 1-1. Each team has tallied a goal in each half. So Fontecchio with a 32nd minute of the first, trying to spring Davis on that left side.
Perriello was looking for the through ball, and she was on. She was, you know, calling for Ramsey to play the through ball. She started the run out of the back. That would have been on. She opted to go to the left for Davis, who was making a good run as well. Just not quite as precise, unable to keep the ball.
Nice job by Camargo to win it. Comes the build-up now for the Titans. Oh, turned over. Feisty Kelsey Lewis, Merritt Island Mustang, earns the free kick. Kelsey Lewis won a state championship at Merritt Island back in 2010 as a freshman. Flick on header attempt by Davis.
Lewis trying to clean it out, clear the ball out of the back. Cook.
Gotta be clean with your pass here. Washabaugh receives it. Knocked out throw in.
Another thing, Jeff, look at the difference between passing the ball on the ground, good passing to your teammate, as opposed to driving the ball to their chest or forehead, where it's a very difficult ball to bring down. So that's not a pass with the intention of just keeping the ball. That's just getting rid of the ball and see what happens. So, and that's the difference. When you try to come out of the back, you got to keep that tempo, that composure, to play the ball, especially in this. We talk about the facilities and how great this field is. Put the ball down, give your teammate the ball with the intention of keeping the ball.
Washabaugh checked out. Kiana Hamilton will come in, so that will certainly help match the speed. As bumped off the ball was Ramsey. Earns the decision. Throw in for Eastern Florida State College. We were just talking about how Washabaugh looked to be a little tired, being run ragged, so she'll get a break.
Right, and that's the kind of ball that you want. It's a great penetrating, you know, pass into the corner where you know the only one who can get to it is your forward. And so this is what happens.
Kind of set piece free kick. Perriello. Let it go. This is just like a corner. It's in the box. Ball is corralled nicely by Houston. No problem.
Just not going to make the same mistake twice. Does a great job just following the ball. Her body goes towards the ball. She catches the ball at the highest point, which is what you want of your goalkeeper. Great effort. Of course, Perriello, just no stranger of just placing the ball in the right setting, as you mentioned. Treat that as a corner kick.
Quintanilla won it back. Looking into the corner. This is Arroyo.
Once again,
won't get there.
Combination.
So here was the set piece from a moment ago. Saw the wall in front.
And watch how great job for Houston. Just never let, you know, she looked at the ball and she stayed with it the whole time. Never let her eyes off the ball, and that's what you want to do. A lot of the times keepers come out and they're worried about where the forwards are. They don't want to run into them, and that's when they lose track of the ball.
Denise Rodriguez to kick it away. Goal kick. We'll build from the back, as these Titans like to do. Solis sends it out wide. Maya Lewis, former Vieira Hawk, nice cutback. She'll take the space. Lewis now to Kiana Hamilton, playing it out wide. Sent back in front. Ramsey was there, so was Davis. Just a step short.
That's a great cross. And here's what I was talking about, Jeff. When you play the ball, look at that great penetrating run. Only your forward can get it. She goes to the ball, and as she touches the ball, of course, she gets completely taken down by Humphrey. But that's the type of balls they need to be getting into the space, only for your forward to get to it.
Another chance here for Eastern Florida State College. Camargo flicks it over to Davis. Davis into the 18. We've got a whistle. We'll come back the other way. So you'd have to say, Eddie, the Titans have reasserted themselves as far as the possession in this second half so far.
And that's the importance of having a halftime. You know, you go back, you regroup. Of course, Jeff Carr changed some things, but more than anything said, hey, wake up. We need to do what we're willing to do. We know we're a good team, especially coming out of the back, but we got to take care of our chances. They came back and they did that. And you can tell that how the tempo has changed. The intensity has changed as well. So as we see this.
Kiana Hamilton, the freshman from Fort Pierce, is into the 18. The cross is in front. Davis was right there, scored herself, but not the ball. So great cross by Hamilton, huh?
So, it's a great, great cross. And not only that, she gets the ball so dangerous because she has that speed, but that ball that she just played, right place. She was looking for the goalkeeper to come out, and Davis just stepped late. That's when you have to sacrifice your body and dive a little bit. But
Camargo, the short corner, comes back as she plays it with Davis. Chipped into the 6. Here's another big boot as Perriello was looking for.
Perriello's been, yeah, you can tell she wants it. And here's that takeaway right there. Quintanilla loses the ball. Watch this ball driven to the far post just with the right idea. Keeper not able to get it, of course, and the only one who was...
Wenrick, I think, got a touch.
Yeah, at the very last minute. That's just a great driven ball to the far post with great intention.
See the speed that Hamilton brings. So ball forward, defense is there. Will roll harmlessly to Rodriguez. Came off her line. Quickly this distribution to Solis.
And when you bring that much speed, that means somebody's gonna have to mark you. And most of the time they're gonna try to double team you, which means that somebody else is gonna be open. So when you bring that speed, it's a whole set of headaches for that defensive scheme there.
Half an hour to go in this one. 1-1 our score. Eddie, we talked about in the first half the size of each bench. You look across, you see a lot of available subs for Coach Jeff Carr. For Steve Linneman, not so much. So fitness will be a big issue here in the second half as you look at Kiana Hamilton.
Huge, especially as we get, towards those last minutes of the game. You talk about, is the team fit? And are you able to get some of these kids, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of, breathing time?
Kind of back left wing. Far side, Camargo. Into that touch line, Camargo keeps it in. Working there with Washabaugh. Back on that left side. Excuse me, that was Kordick. All the way up on the overlap. Here's Kiana Hamilton with the speed. Will just send it to the far post. Not a bad idea. Goes to the line. I believe it took a deflection.
It did, and I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before somebody's going to be there in that far post. As we say, Davis just cutting it back. Crosses the ball.
Top of the 18. Perriello got to come to the ball. I don't think Solis was expecting it. Right side is Lewis. As Hamilton to her right, she'll pass it there. Little back and forth we go. Cutting it back to her left foot. Mariah Lewis, great effort. Out of her box is a great chance there, but the whistle came before the shot.
They're calling to contact, but there's no intention there. That's not, they collided, but that's not a yellow card. I'm sorry.
Yellow on Kordick officially.
If you look at Cordy's, and we see it right here in the replay, she is going for the ball. She never even looks at the goalkeeper, so there's no intention. She's looking for the ball. Keeper comes out. It's a high kick. I give her that, but not a card.
So first booking for either team goes on Arnella Kordick, the freshman. Like the creativity, though, that Eastern Florida State College is showing here.
Well, once again, Hamilton came in, and she has definitely changed the tempo, the speed of this game on the right twice. She's been able to get down the line and just cross the ball just perfect into the space, and it's just a matter of time before Davis or somebody else can get there from the weak side, making a run from the outside to in. It's probably going to be either Davis or it's going to be Helen Ramsey, of course.
Let's take a look at what transpired before that yellow card. So what a ball from Mariah.
You can tell that Kordick is just looking to flick that ball, knowing that the goalkeeper's coming out, but At no time do you see her turning and looking at the goalkeeper with the intention of, you know, make contact with her. She's trying to flick the ball.
See, Mariah Lewis been very active along the right flank. Davis now on the right. Perriello trying to get the best of the defender. Getting stuck in once again is Fontecchio, who hasn't had as much of the ball here in the second half.
Yeah, you can tell that she's kind of slowed down a little bit. Neither has Gutierrez, so that 1-2 combination.
Oh,
you know, as we see them both in the middle
Davis
of the park, they have to give them the ball. If you're Polk State, you got to give those two the ball so they can find Arroyo on top. That's been something that has worked for them, but if you go away from keeping the ball, then you really have no chance because you're just going to go up and counterattack, and they're not really the type of team just to counter unless they're going to bring somebody with a lot of speed off the bench. As we see Hamilton here, backtracking, playing a little defense.
throwing in front of her bench. Flick on is onside. Flag stays down, and the shot was not the best of efforts. Tough when you're running with the ball, but nice chance for Wenrich. Couldn't do much with it.
Wenrich just broke through. She was onside with a great through ball and just kind of panicked. She had a little bit more time, and you can tell from her body language how right before she made contact, she leaned completely back, and that's why she was able to put the ball over the bar. What you want to do is put your head down, go with it, go through the ball, and of course she...
Wenrich, a defender, she's a right back, not used to being in that position, the forward position to be shooting. No goals this season.
And of course, when you're not used to being there, you tend to panic, you tend to rush your shot a little bit, and unfortunately for her, she did that. Nevertheless, great
right
effort.
Up the gut. Perriello finds Camargo. Now right side, Washabaugh is back in there. Trying to make the turn. Gets her defender to slip. Washabaugh, second time a charm. Gets to the line, cuts it back, and it is a goal kick.
Quintanilla twice, she dove in. She loves that slide tackle, but at the same time, you don't want to give yourself, and that's exactly what she did the first time. Washabaugh lost her balance a little bit, but Quintanilla was on the ground. She's going to get a yellow here probably just from,
Or just a stern talking to from Jasmine Peralta.
Jasmine is saying, don't talk to the crowd.
Certainly got the crowd fired up.
Absolutely.
Can't pull that stuff in our place.
Absolutely. Not a friendly one at that, so Jasmine.
Oh, that one challenged Houston a bit from distance.
Camargo trying it out from about 30 out, and she's another player just like Perriello who does not mind just letting it go, trying it out.
Perriello first touch. Well, back to retreat. Mariah Lewis. Washabaugh able to stretch to keep it going. Rolls into touch. Half of the deflection. Throw in for the Titans. It's 1-1. 23 minutes to play. I know it's early, Eddie, but remember it goes to overtime before tie. Fontecchio. Arroyo. And a little heavy touch there. Able to retreat.
Gutierrez, yes.
Gutierrez and Fontecchio now running along the right side. This is Arroyo once again, running forward. Lewis can't quite get there before Rodriguez.
Arroyo looking for Kelsey Lewis down the line. She sees the hole. She plays the ball. It gets through. But Rodriguez, the goalkeeper, on her toes. She comes out and collects the ball.
Best run of the second half for Polk State, no doubt.
I just finished talking about that. You need to get those players the ball. Fontecchio, Gutierrez, Arroyo, and look what happens. They need to do that. That's their whole offense right there.
Throw in far side, Titans. Kordick. Let's move along the far side into the darkness we go. And the flag is up. Nope.
And this is one of the problems that Eastern Florida's having. Either side, they go down and cross the ball. There's nobody in the box. So when you have your center forward on the left side right now, like Ramsey, went down the line, she was going to hit the cross, nobody in the box. So even if you're able to hit the cross, you got to get some numbers up. It has to happen from the weak side. So if your left mid went in and got in, your right mid has to automatically make that run towards the near or far post into the box, but you got to get some numbers up.
Haley Cook keep it on that attacking half. The run. Looking for Kelsey Lewis, who's been very, very active in this game. Now Looney corralled by Haley Cook, again the goal scorer. 2 minutes into this second half. First goal of the season. Down the line, stays alive, got to keep running.
Great ball. Solis does a good job, just a little stutter step, then she plays the ball down the line. Everybody thought it was going to go to bounce, stayed inbounds. A little bit of a hit.
Cassidy Davis almost got it.
And Jasmine's going to have a little chat with Eastern Florida's coach. Either that or she's just going to go over there and say happy birthday to Jeff Carr.
That's possible. And again, maybe the crowd has gotten the attention of our referee, Jasmine Peralta, or not.
And there's nothing the coach can do. I mean, what is she talking about? I mean, coach is coaching the game.
See Josh Shermer there.
I see Josh saying, what? What?
Referee trying to keep control of things. Oh, we got to go to the backpack now. See if he's going to pull out. Oh.
We still don't quite understand what that point was. I'm sure it has to do with the fan base here, as you mentioned. Great fan base, by the way. Very supportive. We keep seeing different sports in attendance. Tennis team, volleyball team was here last time, basketball.
Good home crowd gets in the heads of the defenders.
Absolutely.
See that all the time.
Especially in soccer when you start yelling at the opponents.
Oh, right down the byline. Kind of a baseline drive in basketball. Comes back out. Boy, whistle. No whistle or foul on that. Into the back. Letting them play. Girls will be girls. That's what our referee must be saying. And Eastern Florida's Titans undefeated record on the line. Kept that going with a 2-1 overtime win against Navarro on Saturday.
Oh, this is dangerous
look out.
right here. Camargo with a shot.
Camargo from distance tests Houston, but she runs under it. Looking for that upper 90. Camargo's forget the assist. Just give me the goal. We need a win.
I'll take it. Of course, right now.
King Camargo sitting on 10 assists.
That is what she's thinking. Let's just get a goal.
One more gives her a school record.
That's 1-2.
Perriello. Defense closes in. Nicely done by Gutierrez out of Plant City. Well, how about that battle? And possession awarded right back to Polk State, and that fires the crowd up even more.
And I think Jasmine's starting to lose control of the game a little bit.
And a half minutes to go as Jada Humphreys sends it forward in direct fashion. Well, brought back up. The center, Delgado will take the space. There's Cordic on the left. Now she'll put it ahead.
As we're getting confirmation here from some of our staff that it was indeed the crowd that got the referee going, and she didn't like it. And of course, when you go to the bench,
poor clearance by Mariah Lewis, got lucky.
There's nothing your coach or assistant coach can do about the crowd. They're, clearly across the field doing their job. So,
a little hand fighting going on at the halfway line. A lot on the line in this one. Chipped ahead, no problem there for Rodriguez.
Fontecchio trying to play that through ball in the air. She tried the whole first half and not able to do it. And let me tell you, she does have the leg to let it go from there, so don't be surprised if one of those she gets it from top of the box or from 30 out and just lets it go. Rodriguez with the ball, nice and secure.
This is not our last soccer broadcast. A men's game. That's coming up on Friday. I think that's, yeah, Friday the 17th. Of course, we got another women's game as well the following Friday. And that game can be seen here on WEFS TV, but also at njcaatv.com/EFSC. Eddie Rodriguez will be with us on both of those calls. It's a lot of soccer for you, my man.
It's good.
How many games per week do you see? Not counting, not just television, but club and.
Oh, games, anywhere from 5 to 7 on an average.
One per day is Washabaw. Seemed to have gotten it clean, but it comes back the other way.
And of course, Jeff, as you know, it's always great to see good quality soccer. It makes, you know, the game go faster, and you know, it's great to see when you get into the tactical aspect of the game, which is the way I view a game now.
Washabaw with the steal, steps in front, gets to the corner of the 18, tries to turn that corner, warded off the ball. Ruling is a goal kick.
And Humphreys right there with the extension of that arm, and you know, she's got to be careful because she was trying to, you know, make sure that Washabaw didn't get around. She kind of overextended a little bit, and the way this referee has been calling this game, you know, that could very well be constituted just obstruction, foul inside the box, and that's not the way you want to end this game with a penalty kick.
Camargo, she earns a foul that time as Gutierrez
just right the distance from her.
That one got a Bronx cheer from the crowd.
We saw her do it in high school.
Camargo now with set piece opportunity at 40 yards from goal. Will chip it with some backspin, redirect shot, back of the net.
Great assist, and that's it. That breaks the record for her. What a ball into the space for Ramsey. Just a clinical finish. That's how you hit the ball. I just finished saying that we saw her do it in high school, and here she's doing it again.
It's that Perriello that
I think it's
got the header on
that
it.
gets that, yeah. What a great assist.
Perriello's 5th goal, but more importantly, Camargo's 11th assist, as you said, Eddie. So that now breaks the school record.
Jeff, we've seen her do it time and time again with free kicks and corner kicks. She's definitely a specialist on set pieces. That's why she takes all the corner kicks and just puts that on a platter.
2 seasons ago, Courtney Houston had that 10 assist season. She's now at FIT playing college soccer, so surpassed a heck of a player, did Abby Camargo, and she's got a number of games left.
I was just going to say, the scary part about it is that we're nowhere near the end of the season, so she can definitely do more damage when it comes down to goals and assists.
So Perriello with the header. Oh, dangerous ball inside the 18.
Humphreys with a little bit of danger. Takes a little bit longer to clear the ball. Finally, she does, because Davis was just roaming around.
Now Washabaw with some space this time again. Gets pushed off the ball by 2 defenders.
And
She is taking one for the team tonight.
She gets sandwiched in the box right there. So
How
Lee's
about
with a
this
great run.
Center back will send it to the back post. A shot just over the top of the bar. It hits it.
Cordic once again with that left-footed shot with the outside. And, of course, we saw her score in the last home game.
Missed it by that much.
Just great opportunity. She hits it with the outside of her left foot. Just skids up the top of the post. Give credit to Solis, though. What a great run out of the back. She takes care of 3 players on top of the box. She crosses the ball. Just great ball on the ground with the advantage to her teammate.
Nice when you've got a center back who can keep the ball on her foot all the way into the attacking third.
Absolutely. And who has the athletic ability to make those runs. As we see, of course, now Lewis
to
Davis.
Davis now on that right side.
I tell you, Davis has been running non-stop for the entire game.
Perriello. Now, Kordic had a goal Saturday.
So there's Solis, and watch that. She leans back a little bit, hits the ball with the outside of her left foot, which is what you want to do there, kind of going away a little bit. Just barely misses.
Throw in Polk State College. They now chase. Have conceded two goals back-to-back here in the second half. Number of minutes apart, but 2 straight. So they trail 2-1.
And now all of a sudden we see the difference in tempo. We've seen, like, you know, Polk State running out of steam a little bit, as Eastern Florida is just picking it up, bringing players off the bench. We saw Hamilton come in and, you know, just make some great runs off this right side right in front of us.
Washington with composure makes the turn on Fontecchio. Earns the throw in. So Washington and Davis have had their high work rate tonight and have earned their starting spots, their scholarships, whatever you want to say. Washington out of Palm Bay.
And look at that. Look at the movement off the ball.
Oh, when you got the lead, you can do it all night, right?
Absolutely. You know, 79th minute, they're still running off the ball, and that's a sign of a good team. So we see Ramsey just letting it go.
Boy, she wants one. Bounces over our cameraman and over the top. Got to protect the equipment.
We've seen Ramsey. Now she's working from the left to the right, rather. Typically a target forward. Now she's playing on the left side. So, and the reason for that, Jeff, she's able to cut the ball to the inside, use her big, strong right foot, as we saw that. So you can actually put players opposite side if you want to put a left-footed player on the right side so they can cut the ball and then swing it or take a shot with their predominant strong foot.
Sense of urgency now as we're coming up on just 10 minutes to play. Polk State doesn't want to concede this conference just yet. Boy, dangerous ball. Running back to retrieve is Arroyo.
That's dangerous.
Boy,
great tackle.
How about Mariah Lewis?
Lewis just shutting it down and saying, not tonight.
Punching above her weight class. Lewis just 5'1" and mixing it up. Now left side, Ramsey. Flag was up.
Actually, Davis gets called from an outside. But
Davis, excuse me.
And this is when, if you're Polk State, you need to make some changes. You got to go with 3 forwards. You gotta force the tie and goal. You're running out of time here. Make that 9:45 now. So you got to make some changes. You got to push the issue here a little bit. So if not, all Eastern Florida has to do is just knock the ball around. Don't go forward. Just keep it.
And there's Abby Camargo. Moments ago became the season assist leader here at Eastern Florida State College with her 11th on that free kick goal that was redirected in by Jamie Perriello for her 5th goal of the season. So
and
history here tonight.
Well, and she's that complete player,
Ooh,
a two-way player. Great job today defensively. We started with a couple of tackles getting stuck in, and of course, you know, added numbers, points, assists, goals, and you know, she's that player for sure who I'm sure is going to go play D1.
Abby, along with her sister Brianna, won a state championship in 2013. Couldn't repeat the feat last year, but made the final. So was used to playing on this field when she committed. That one, they looked to chip Houston.
She's looking to make it a goal and an assist. So, yeah, you're right. Not able to win the whole thing, but they made it to the final. But, you know, and I keep saying it, those two together, they're just a handful. Of course, I'm sure Abby misses her sister, but we wish her a fast recovery here. Solis just gets trample right here from behind.
Here was the shot from Abby. Yeah, tried to go high. That takes some skill.
Well, and she's, of course, very good technically, but she's able to get that shot pretty quick. Not a lot of space between her and the defender, so you want to get that out, get it quick.
Nice night for Camargo. Favorite player, James Rodriguez. The Colombian international, had such a good World Cup.
Had an amazing World Cup. You know, it's just, of course, now.
Speaking of technical players.
We see him, absolutely, right? We see him. Did you see that goal score for Real Madrid? It was just, you know, incredible. Such a young age, just such a mature player, and of course, the future looks bright for Colombia. I'm telling you, when you have a number 10 like that,
could be their next golden generation.
And they're about due. Of course, you and I kind of grew up with the Valderrama generation, and you know, Tren Valencia, and that great World Cup team in '94 they had. As we see Lindo over here going for a nutmeg, and the crowd loves it.
Fontecchio. She'll make the run herself and let it fly off. She shot it with the left foot. Now she pulls up lame here.
You cannot give her that type of space because she does have the leg. I'm not sure if it's almost like she pulls something on her.
Kelsey Lewis will check in.
On her abdominal wall. I'm not sure if she's cramping up or she's.
I hate to see this, especially in the late stages of a game. Clock stopped at 6:48.
Well, hopefully it's just cramps from dehydration. She's been very, very active. She's been all over the place, and of course she's been a solid player for this Polk State. Of course, she scored the first goal of this match in that header. I think it's just
Perriello
calf.
Did her one better. And a little massage of the calf.
And as I said, you don't want to give her that space on top of the box. Let's see in the replay here what transpired. She goes to her left side.
Then landed on that left foot.
Yeah, you can tell when the toe starts pointing on its own that you start cramping up. And
but the night here on the Space Coast, the moon just hanging behind a thin layer of clouds. No rain, love it. Fontecchio gets up. Big round of applause for Elise Fontecchio. She'll go the bench most likely for the rest of this match. So a transfer from University of North Florida, went to Bloomingdale High School in Hillsborough County. She was an Olympic development player at that high school, the club level. Now getting close to being off the field. So big loss. You have, you know, one of your generals out in the midfield now off when you need an equalizing goal here late.
Well, and she's that player for Polk State. Just everything goes through her as they were trying to go forward. We saw it in the first half. She was that, you know, very important player. So as they're trying to come back late in this game, you're right, it's not good news for you that one of your best offensive players goes down. Of course, she has 4 goals and 4 assists, so they could use 1 goal right now from her or even an assist. So they need to get something going quick because they're running out of time.
Cook moving it up the field quick. Now the run being made by Martin.
Lindo, good idea, trying to play that through ball on the ground.
Some defensive reinforcements, and Mariah again gets that touch to slow up the attack.
Lewis with no signs of slowing down.
Lewis, an all Cape Coast performer from Vieira High School. She, like a lot of her teammates here, came up through the club ranks, coached by Rosie and Mike Lord, who are also the head coaches at Melbourne High School, won back-to-back state championships. These two know how to coach. 6 minutes to go.
One player who's still in this game is Gutierrez, that's center mid. The other component of that, a 1-2 punch between her and Fontecchio.
That run, defense holding its shape, and escorted in there by Delgado and taken down. Hands in the air.
Delgado just gets taken down from behind.
And the yellow is shown.
And that's just a sign of frustration. She had nowhere to go, and of course, that's Anna Davis.
So second yellow card of the night, first on Polk State.
Frustration. No, she's going nowhere, and of course you just go for the tackle and trying to get a piece of the ball, piece of the player from Hannah Davis.
Davis goes into the book with 5 minutes to go. 2-1 our score. Eastern Florida State College having to come from behind. They were down 1-0 at the half. Haley Cook got a goal 2 minutes into the second half, and then the go-ahead on the free kick by Camargo. Perriello headed it into the back of the net.
Good job by Lindo. This is when you just want to see movement on and off the ball. Just keep it, knock the ball around, use the width, use the length, and do not lose the ball at center mid. And of course they're gonna, as I say that, they're trying to lose it.
Now the run being made on that left side. Just hold it in, maybe take it to the corner. Not that stage of the match yet. Austin, the center, will have to track back. Touch made by Kelsey Lewis. Rolls to the bench and throw in for Eastern Florida State College. Looking for win number 7 against no losses this season. Under 4 minutes to go, they'll have it.
This is the kind of birthday he was hoping for. Another win. You know, it's easy to say, but he's sitting on, what, 50 wins and a little bit over 4 years. That's just an impressive, you know, record. I don't care what level you're coaching. 50 wins in that short of time, it's very impressive, and that speaks volumes of the kind of coach he is, the kind of team he has, of course, and the fact that he's been able to do it year in and year out just tells you where he's going with this program. As he's looking to get his 7th straight here.
Getting a little wacky there and able to earn a free kick from not necessarily the most dangerous spot, but a free kick nonetheless. 3 minutes to go. This is Gutierrez. She's got 2 assists to go with a goal. She'll approach, hit it with the left foot, looking over the top, and it's out of play. Pass the byline, goal kick, as Eastern Florida State College will now milk some time. So about 2.5 to go. Got to get rid of it. Can't keep it back there forever. Kordick pushes it up the wing. Boy, nice combination play. Running in Davis. Cassidy Davis gets pushed off the ball. Kelly Brown there defensively. Still earns the throw in. Coming up on 2 minutes to play. Again, Titans can clinch the conference championship. They can hold on for this next 1 minute and 50 seconds. Now, as Eddie said, use the width, make good passes. Oh, a tough ball there. Martin will give chase. Earn another throw. No, it comes back the other way. So Polk State will have some possession here, trailing by a goal, 90 seconds to go. Over the top, a foul committed, going for that ball, and that will milk a few more seconds off the clock. Solis starts it off. Martin, right side. Davis now, she switched off to the other foot. Top of the 18. Martin gives it a go up top, tipped over the bar by Houston. What an effort, and it's a corner kick. Stephanie Martin looking for her 2nd goal of the season and missed it by a couple of inches. So corner kick on the way as we look again at Martin's attempt. In the meantime, another shot comes in, another save made by Houston. That one off the foot of Kordick. who drilled it with 20 seconds to go. Polk State College down to their final 15 seconds here. Need to get it forward. Shoot from distance if necessary. They look to go over the top. Flag stays down. Out of the box is Rodriguez. 5 seconds left. Shot comes in again, down to 1. And there's the siren. Tense moments for Eastern Florida State College as a couple of good cracks at it the Eagles had. Fans are going to go home happy. Eastern Florida State College wins it 2-1 over Polk State. Each team worked so hard. But the Titans moved to 7-0. And having to play defense in these last 10 seconds. How about this? Rodriguez out, ball comes back. One more. Rodriguez made 2 big stops there. So Polk State will drop to 3-3-2 overall, but not only do they concede the defeat, they concede the conference. Eastern Florida State College has clinched the Southern Conference. Will certainly help their cause as we look towards that national tournament. Next game for the Titans is going to be Saturday against Illinois Central at 6 o'clock, and of course they're on the road to Tyler, Texas for a couple of games, and they'll be at Polk State again, but that game won't matter as far as the conference goes, and then finish up against Broward College here on WEFS on the 24th of October. So 7-0, they stay perfect and come from behind fashion. Goals from Haley Cook and Jamie Perriello on the record-breaking assist from Abby Camargo. And Eddie Rodriguez is with the victorious birthday boy and head coach Jeff Carr.
Coach, first of all, happy birthday. You know it's your 39th birthday.
Yeah, that's right. It's my 39th birthday.
What are your thoughts on this great game? What a great finish, and congrats on the win.
We didn't play that well, but I mean, they got one chance in the first half, you know, a bounce on a corner kick, and we're fortunate. I'm very happy we came back. I was very concerned. They took away our space, and we had a hard time getting behind them.
Coach, once again, you find a way to get it done, regardless. It's not the way you wanted to, but the team is coming together as a team. What do you have to say for that?
Well, I'm excited, and we've won the conference now, so we've now qualified for the NJCAA playoffs, so that's exciting. Yeah, we're finding a way to win, and ironically, Jamie scores the winning goal again.
Coach, great win, and once again, happy birthday.
All right,
we can talk to Abby for a second. Once again, Jamie, how are you? How do you feel?
I feel good, you know. It's a little hot out here.
Right. So, you know, once again, we talk about winning, you know, making it interesting. You know, how did you feel knowing that you guys had a little bit tough game, you know, at the end you pull it off again?
I mean, we just came out. We knew we had to win. We wanted to seal that deal, you know. We wanted to make it to regionals. I think we were kind of nervous coming in because, you know, if we lost, we have to win the next game. But we came out, played our game, and we got the W.
So does this give you a lot of confidence going towards, you know, now that you guys qualify for the tournament?
Yeah, it definitely gives us a lot of confidence. I mean, we are still undefeated, so that's great. You know, we're just going to play hard, and hopefully we do good in the conference.
So, as, you know, Jeff said, you guys didn't play that well. I mean, compared, you're still winning. What do you think you need to do to get better as a team?
Well, collectively, I think we need to, like, run more. I feel like we're not getting up enough, and we need more fitness. But we also need to pick up our heads, play two-touch. You know, you can't just dribble into players. Well,
congrats on a great win again. You guys found out, you know, a way to get it done. Jeff, right back to you.
Thank you very much, Eddie. Jamie Perriello, the sophomore and JUCO All-American, goals in back-to-back games here. She's got 5, gets the game winner here tonight as Eastern Florida State College improves to 7-0. They clinch the conference. They're going to the national tournament. They win. 2-1 the final. I'm Jeff Radcliffe for Eddie Rodriguez and our entire EFS crew. Good night from Melbourne.